beautiful wife.
Don't get up.
A charming home.
I'm not done with you yet.
Their lives were too good to be true.
Andy!
Your wife's name came up on a 911. It's a medical emergency.
Somebody talk to me. We've got massive hemorrhaging.
What do you want me to do?
Do whatever you have to do.
Dr. Hill, I think this might be a mistake.
Tanya, give me the scalpel. He thought you were going to die.
Right about now, he's wishing I did.
They're asking $30 million.
I didn't do anything wrong. The power to heal can be an enormous thing.
You asked me if I have a God complex. Let me tell you something. I am God.
He took my insides out, and you gave him permission.
Tracy, I love you.
Goodbye, Andy.
How well do you know Tracy?
She's my wife. I want an explanation.
An explanation for what?
For how my wife could have been pregnant when her husband's sterile.
Me up, I'm freezing.
The whole thing was a setup.
Welcome to the game. Were you spying on me?
What are you going to do, Andy?
I'm running the show now.
I'm not going to like you, am I? Don't be ridiculous. Everybody likes me.
What do you want, Andy?
Malice. Some things you never see coming.
Captain's log. Stardate 245-1739.2.
From the vastness of space they came, searching for the most offensive man in the universe. His name, Roy Chubby Brown.
We are here to do battle with a beast more barbaric than Attila the Hun.
That's your missus, then, is it?
You don't think I'll be knocking around with something on the side that ugly?
A fiend more foul than Vlad the Impaler.
Can you record a personal message from my baby brother?
I'm on in a minute.
But he's in a coma.
Wake up, you dude!
A man with a mind of awesome intellectual power.
Got a right misery over here. Samantha, love, the greengrocers ran out of cucumbers.
An Einstein who in a single cunningly constructed phrase
Fucking hell.
and destroys centuries of civilization. Roy Chubby Brown is about to meet his destiny.
That's why I have to wear made-to-measure underpants.
Can Chubby boldly go where no fat bastard has gone before?
Is there any chance you were sitting on my face?
Up yours. For the judge's entrance.
I've always wanted to see a judge's entrance.
Will the Force be with him?
You're the ultimate sexual beast, aren't you?
Born to fuck.
Oh, somebody shut the fat bastard up.
Britain's most shocking comedian, Roy Chubby Brown, stars in his first motion picture, U.F.O. The biggest laugh in space this year.
Daddy's home.
U.F.O.
Oh, shit.
Love you like I do.
Robert De Niro in his directorial debut. A Bronx Tale.
That's me, Kalodra, at 9 years old. Right there under that lamppost there stood the #1 man in the neighborhood, Sonny. As I grew, Sonny grew in power. He became a boss, and I was his friend.
I treat that kid like he's my son. He ain't your son. He's my son. He's what? He's my son.
Is it better to be loved or feared?
I would rather be feared. I tell your son to go to
You
school.
don't understand. It's not what you say. It's what he sees. It's the clothes, it's the cars, it's the money.
Don't you trust anybody? No. It's a horrible way to live.
For me, it's the only way.
I know who you are, Sonny. I know what you're capable of. But this time you're wrong. You don't fool with a man's family.
Sonny, trust me. He'll hurt you like anybody.
This is my life, not yours. This is not for you.
What life?
Put your hands on me, I'll stick you in the ground. Get away from my son.
Robert De Niro, directing and starring in A Bronx Tale.
I want people to really see what's going on in here. I can't believe they're experimenting on endangered species like these.
Exactly what kind of work do you do here?
I do genetic research.
I want to do the intro to the story. Is this dog an innocent victim? And this doggy, Max?
I want Max back. We're not talking about a street mutt here. We are talking about $1 million research animal.
Thank you, Max. Sweet.
See, Max is not your typical dog. He's a genetic crossbreed.
Get him, Max!
Enhanced sight, hearing, strength, stamina. The ability to climb with jaguar-like agility. Even a chameleon-like capability to camouflage itself if threatened. In the right hands, Max can save thousands of lives. In the wrong hands, he can be a deadly weapon.
We're in big trouble.
He's coming apart. He is gonna sneak.
Man's best friend.
I heard on the news that there's going to be an execution.
He's a killer, and he deserves to die.
You did wrong, and for that you are being punished.
In a world of darkness.
You know, I gotta look today at a guy.
In a place of madness.
Wasn't a man no more. I pulled him out of this place. Called a hole.
When they turn on those lights, man, it's like Lazarus rising from the dead.
They never use the electric chair on Lazarus.
You fight for your life, even on death row.
You watch them long enough, you realize that they are not like you.
Kill me!
Not at all.
It says here you lived in 3 foster homes. You killed a boy there.
Yeah.
How old were you?
16.
Denver's not just a murderer.
Why do people like you make careers out of making excuses for people like him?
The rage that sustains them.
I got a place in my mind you can't even touch.
Explodes in a moment.
Last year, he killed one of my officers.
The future that calls them screams like the night.
What did you do?
You don't have to do anything. I didn't do anything, man. They like to beat on you. Just knock a couple teeth out so they can see your skull.
Judge made an example of you, sentenced you to an adult maximum security prison where you killed your cellmate at 17.
That's right.
Life sentence.
Life.
There is a pattern of abuse that's emerging. I am concerned for the inmate's safety.
You don't got the right to torture. He gave me that right when he drug Timmy Bailey into that cell and cut his throat clear to the neck bone. That boy was 21 years old.
I don't have to tell you how they're being treated.
I see that boy's face every night. His eyes.
Another murder of a fellow convict and the murder of a correctional officer for which you received a death sentence.
Well, since then, I've been a model prisoner.
I'm not gonna let that happen to any prisoners on my team. I run this unit, not you.
Can't have personal conflict in our housing unit.
So I'm the one who's gotta go.
Look, you're not meant for this kind of work, Fred. Why don't you see that?
Before it's over, they will become targets.
You go against me on this, Whitmore, you are going against every correctional officer in this facility. You understand me?
They'll become dangerous.
You cannot beat me on this road! Protected you, and you make a fool out of me! This isn't about you, it's about me!
How can you care about somebody like that?
How could you?
I don't.
They will become friends.
You taking me down?
Forrest Whitaker.
I felt sorry for him.
Kiefer Sutherland.
The only way you're gonna kill me is cut my head off and bury it where I can't find it.
Amanda Plummer.
It's time.
Kiefer Sutherland's directorial debut, Last Light.
This afternoon all your life, even if you've forgotten my face, my name.
She gave her innocence, her desire, her passion.
A love like this, so strong that it'll never happen again in a lifetime. Never.
A story of discovery and sexual awakening.
Every evening, the little one comes to receive the pleasure that makes one scream from this dark man, this man from Shore.
Nobody speaks to me at school. They say I'm a slut.
You slept with him, I'm sure of it. Just take a look at her. You're a whore.
Starring Jane March in her sensational screen debut.
We are lovers. We can't stop loving.